Hello and welcome to another Stamp with Amy K YouTube live video. And it's just going to take me a second to pull up the video and make sure that I'm live out here where I would like to be, which hopefully I am. And if you are joining me live today, I appreciate it. And I know that I am early today and I apologize about that. We actually have some tropical storms or a tropical storm that is coming through our area today. It's not supposed to be a severe storm, so don't want you to worry and think that we got something really bad going on. Our power just seems to go out like every time the wind blows, and so I didn't want to take a chance and have the power go out in the middle of the video. So I'm hoping that we make it through this one okay. Again, I know I'm early, so thank you if you're able to join me. That's awesome. And if not, you can certainly check the replay and catch that later as well. So today I am showing you a card that I made with the gift wrapped stamp set bundle from the upcoming August to December 2020 mini catalog. And it's a fun little card that sort of looks like, hopefully, my idea behind it was to have it look like a little gift package. So hopefully it does. So hey, Jacqueline, thanks for hopping in today. So glad that you found me and glad that you found me a little early today. Normally I'm not on for a little bit yet. So all right, so let me set this, well, actually, let me set the card aside and we'll talk a little bit about the stamp set. So this is the gift wrapped stamp set, which again is available or will be available. Hey, Danette. And of course the dog is barking now. So dog barking, power outage, I don't know. So, anyway, so normally you're still asleep. Oh, well, I'm glad you're up. So, all right. So this is the stamp set. Again, it's from the August to December 2020 mini catalog, which will be going live for customers to start ordering on August 4th. Demonstrators get to pre-order out of it right now. So if you're interested in joining, now is a good time to hop in and become a demonstrator because you get to pre-order all this awesome new stuff. So, anyway, this is the stamp set, and again, I like that it's kind of got a few different options. You've got one for a Valentine's Day sentiment in here. Hey, Rosie. Oh, it's in the middle of the night in Australia. Oh, I didn't realize you were in Australia. So yeah, I'm surprised you are up. Goodness. So, all right. So it's got some sentiments that range from Valentine's Day. This one is the one I used today, which I thought we could do for a birthday. There's Christmas, and then this one's just a general wrapped up, especially for you. And again, there are some neat bow images. There are a couple bow images that don't coordinate with the punch, but still good bow images. There's a little tag here as well, and you will see on the punch, probably easier to see if I hold it this way around. There's a little tag here that coordinates with this, so it all kind of works nicely together. This little piece here is actually designed if you want to punch out the bow and layer this over the top of the center of it, you can do that. But for today, I just used the straight bow punch, and I did not use the tag on my card. So let me set this over here. Not too far away because I need to hang on to my punch because I know I'll be needing that in a second. A couple other things that I used on here. This is another new stamp set bundle that is in the upcoming August to December 2020 mini catalog. The little treats bundle, I actually used the birthday sentiment on the inside, but I did use the tag, actually, this one, on the outside. So this is another awesome bundle. It creates little treat boxes, and again, it's kind of goes across different seasons. We've got some Halloween, Christmas. Again, you can just use it as a general little gift box. And then there's a wedding, little kind of wedding ring look as well. So you can use this for lots of different occasions. So I did use this bundle, which again is in the new catalog as well. So let me set those aside. And then the final piece that I used on this was the wreath builder dies, and these are in the annual catalog, and I just used the little flower pieces from this die set. So that's all I used out of this one. But still figured that I would show it to you just in case. A couple things before we get started. Bonus days are going on right now from Stampin' Up, and they are giving you a $5 off coupon that you can spend between August 4th and 31st for every $50 that you spend during the month of July. It actually goes from July 1st until August 3rd. So for every $50 that you spend, you get a $5 off coupon that you can redeem a little bit later in August. So definitely a nice little bonus going on right now from Stampin' Up. And I have a little ordering bonus where I'm doing double Running Shoe reward points for every order that is placed through the end of the day today. So you can get double points and a $5 off coupon to spend on your holiday catalog items. That'll be coming up soon. All right, so let me know if you have questions about that. And if not, we will go ahead and get rolling on the card. Okay, so to start with, I did a few things ahead of time. This is a piece of designer series paper from the annual catalog. It is from the Neutrals 6x6 designer series paper pack. It's polka dot on one side and then a little, I don't know, I call it denim image on this side. That's sort of what it reminds me of, is denim, just in all different colors. So I've got that cut to 3 5/8 by 4 7/8, and then I have a piece of Sahara sand, and I guess I should say this is Sahara sand designer paper. Then I have Sahara sand cardstock cut to 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And again, all the measurements will be out on my blog tomorrow, so no need to worry about writing everything down or trying to keep up with it, but just wanted you to know that I will be posting a link in this video to my blog post tomorrow once it goes live, so you can check out all the details there. And I'm using a little Stampin' seal to adhere the two pieces of paper together, and hopefully I'll get it centered and straight. So there we go. All right, so we got that done. Then on the background, I also used a couple of pieces. This is from the Playful Pets designer series paper, which is also from the annual catalog, but it was red and white striped, and I wanted to go with a red and white bow, so that was sort of where I got the pieces of, why I use this designer series paper. Which you could mix and match it with anything. Even if you had ribbon, you could definitely wrap ribbon around the card as well. But I just went with the designer series paper because, that's easy for me, and lays flat and mails nicely and all that sort of thing. So, all right, so I've got that adhered down. We're going to take another piece of it. Oh, and these are cut to 1/2 inch strips, which I probably forgot to say that. So the first one was cut to 4 7/8 by 1/2 inch, and then this is a 1/2 inch by 3 5/8. So my math, I'm telling you, trying to do it on the fly doesn't always work very well. So, all right, so we have got that adhered together. Also on the background, I used one of the really pretty pieces from the Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. These are die cut pieces, and they're absolutely beautiful. It's a whole pack of different shapes. There are some that coordinate with punches and die cuts. This one's just kind of a greenery piece, although it's gold, so is a goldery piece, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So this is just a piece from that designer paper pack, and that's also got some really pretty background pieces in it as well, so definitely some good ones. And I'm going to use a little glue dot here, just sticking it on the center of the foil piece, and I'm going to put that right over kind of the center where the two pieces of designer paper cross. And next, I think we will go ahead and stamp the sentiment piece. And I used the Celebrate in Style from the gift wrapped stamp set. Oh my God, I forgot to grab my inks. Hold on. Just when I think I'm prepared. Yikes, sorry about that. Good thing they're close by. So, all right, so Real Red is, well, actually, we're not even using that one. We're using Coastal Cabana first. Sorry about that. Yikes. So, Ornamental Greenery, that's probably a better thing than Goldery. So, all right, so using a little bit of Coastal Cabana ink to stamp the sentiment here. And I'm just stamping it on Whisper White cardstock. And close that up, and then the die that I used is again from the little treat box dies. So I've got that, and when I cut it out, I cut it so that it was a little bit to the right side of it, just because I knew that the bow was going to cover up some of the piece, or some of the little die cut, so just wanted to make sure that as much of the sentiment showed as possible. So I'm going to wheel right over here to the side and do a quick die cut here. So like I said early on, I don't know if you caught that part, but we are actually having some tropical storms coming through our area right now, and we're supposed to get some not as nice weather this afternoon, so I went live a little bit early in hopes of avoiding the possibility of losing power while I was doing my live with you guys, so figured that it was probably better to hop on and go live a little early and hopefully not end up with the power going out in the middle of everything. So, all right, so we've got our die cut done. And again, just going to use a little bit of Stampin' Seal to adhere this onto the card front. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just place it kind of right in. I'm going to go underneath the greenery, I think, here. and place it in there like that. And I didn't stick it down really like secure it well, because I'm going to punch the bow and layer it over the top, and if I need to move and wiggle that a little bit, I want to be able to do that. All right, so we've got Whisper White again and our bow image from the gift wrapped stamp set, and we're going to use real red ink to stamp that image. And then we're going to punch it out with a little bow punch. And let me make sure there's no chunks of anything on there. Hopefully we can get it stamped well the first time. Yep, looks pretty good. All right, and let me grab the gift bow builder punch. Trying to use the right names for everything. Got that here. And just going to slide it in. And again, you'll see that the tag is only going to half punch out here. But you'll see the little piece that can be used in the center of the bow if you want to. I didn't use it on mine, but you certainly can. All right, so we've got our bow punched out here, and I'm going to use a little Stampin' Dimensional and a couple little Stampin' Dimensionals and put it on the back of the bow. While I'm doing that, I also wanted to remind you that I've got Designer Series paper shares going on right now. Sign-ups are going on right now for the new August to December 2020 mini catalog. So I've got some different options. They're posted out on my blog right now, so you can go take a peek if you would like to. Anybody here in the U.S. is welcome to join in my share. So if it's something you're interested in, where if you want to get a good working sample of the new Designer Series papers, certainly let me know and I will get you signed up for my share. So, all right, the next thing that I'm going to do is add a couple of, it is a nice stamp set and punch bundle. I like it a lot. So definitely I think it's going to be useful for the holidays too. So I went ahead of time and pre-cut some little flowers from Coastal Cabana cardstock. And again, these were cut with the Wreath Builder dies, which are in the annual catalog, so you can pick those up now if you're interested. It's a great set of dies that coordinate with the stamp set in the annual catalog as well, so you can get the bundle for 10% off. And if I didn't say that about this stamp set bundle, you can also get that once the catalog goes live for 10% off as well, because it is a bundle in the new catalog. So. All right, so we've got those tucked around here, and I just used a couple little glue dots to adhere those down. And then I'm going to take a couple of the gold glitter enamel dots, and we're going to adhere those over the centers of the flower, so that you can't see the glue dots, because those don't always look so awesome. You know, having a hole with a glue dot sticking through it doesn't always make for a very pretty flower, so I usually try to find something to stick over the center of it, and these little embellishments work perfectly. Hopefully, if I can get my fingers to work right. I may have to grab my tweezers here, because I find that sometimes that works a little bit better than my fingers do, because sometimes my fingers fumble with things a little bit. But there we go. I'll get that one flipped over and put in the center. All right, almost. Oh, come on, scooch over, little thing. There we go. Oh, I almost got it, and then I messed it up again. All right, so there we go. We finally got them over the center of the flowers. I've got a card base cut from Coastal Cabana cardstock, and this is cut to 4 1/4 by 11. It's scored at 5 1/2. So everyone's making fun of me for wrapping my gifts so nicely and fancy, and now your cards are going to match. That is awesome. I mean, I have to say, Krista, that I am not the best gift wrapper in the world. I usually am like, okay, what can we do to get this done fast? And I use all those pre-made bows and everything. Yeah, so I'm not a very good gift wrapper. Card maker, I can do that. Yep, and I love doing that. Even little tags and stuff I don't mind, but I'm not a very good gift wrapper. So maybe I'll have to have you come over and show me your gift wrapping style, because mine is not very good. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this onto the card front with a couple Stampin' Dimensionals. Hey, Karen, glad that you're here. All right, then we're going to stamp on the inside of the card, and I just turned it into, again, a birthday card in the inside. So I've got a birthday wishes and the floral image from the name of the stamp set, the Little Treats stamp set. Let me get the inks and everything set up here. So we're going to use Coastal Cabana for the sentiment. Thanks, Karen. So again, thanks for hopping in and joining me a little bit early today. I was worried with the storms coming through the area that we may end up losing power this afternoon. And the storms really aren't supposed to be very severe, but in our area, for whatever reason, when the wind blows, the power goes out here like all the time. So I was afraid that we might have some wind coming through this afternoon with this tropical storm, and then, I'd be sitting here in the dark trying to figure out how to do my video with you guys. So, all right. So I'm going to stamp the little floral image here in real red ink right underneath the sentiment, and we will be done with the inside of the card. You did catch me just in time. I'm just kind of ending. So I don't know how much you saw. Hopefully you saw a little bit of it earlier, Patricia. Thanks for joining today. I appreciate it. So, of course, now I can't get my seal to want to grab hold here. Oop. There we go. All right. Going to use a little of the Stampin' Seal to put this on the inside of my card, and then we will be done with it. So, all right, so let's go ahead and stick this here in the middle, like that. Inside of the card is all done. You were wondering why I was on early? Yeah, I was just worried about the power going out in the middle of everything, and I figured that, that's the last thing I need is to be trying to figure out, and because we have a little power source that flips on and kind of keeps the vital stuff running for a few minutes, but it beeps and honks and makes all these noises, and I didn't want that going on in the middle of the video either. So anyway, but I'm glad we made it. Glad that we got through the video and you guys were able to see me make the card. And you know what? I just realized I totally used a different stamp on this bow than I did on this one. So we have two varieties. I don't know how it didn't even occur to me that I'd done that until I flipped it over and I'm like, wait a minute, those aren't the same bow. So anyway, so I'm just showing you options. That's it. It wasn't that I screwed up and put the wrong stamp on the block. I'm showing you options. So, all right. Well, thank you again for joining me a little bit early today. I appreciate you guys being here, and let me know if you have any questions about anything. I'll be posting my blog, or posting the details out on my blog tomorrow. And again, I'll link it up in the video here as well, in the comments of the video. So I appreciate it. And I will plan to see you guys live on Tuesday around 2 o'clock Eastern Time on my Facebook page. And back here next week, Friday, hopefully around 2 o'clock Eastern Time, as long as there are no storms coming through. We should be good to go for next week when at the normal time. So again, thanks for joining today. I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a fantastic rest of your day.